Hello and happy welcome to my today's episode number 9. The intro music you've just heard is again me playing on my lovely tongue drum. I've decided to record it because it's music from soul to soul and it touches. And I also want to have it because it's a lot more personal instead of, the music collection you can choose for podcasts. So that's a little personal touch from me, extra for you. So, today's episode is called How to Start Your Own Business. What I'm going to talk about can be applied to many branches, like, in any creative business, in small businesses, as entrepreneur, just any you can think of. So, here are 10 things you have to do to start your own business. Nah, I'm just kidding. I sure don't want to use this kind of talky layout because every business is different and you are an individual soul. So, how does it start? Well, basically with you. Some of you already know what your dream is. If you want to make art for a living, if you want to go freelance as designer or photographer, if you want to make nature products or perfumes, if you want to go in another country to start your own business. There are so many individual dreams to have as your own business. On the other side, there are some of you who have no idea what you could have as your own business. Let me tell you something. It can be what you love to do or make. It can be what you would like to have and you see potential in it, although it is not available on the market yet. It can be your hobby and so forth. The moment you know what your thing is the moment to go for it. Very often I have heard that people let go of their dream because of this or because of that, which makes no sense since your life is your life. So after making the decision that you really want it, there are some things to do. From my personal experience, I know that, if you register as a trade, it makes it feel a lot more serious. Then you have no excuses anymore, or at least they are a lot more less. It is your time to shine. Wherever you live, inform yourself which business form is the right one for you. I am registered as a small business. This form is the best one for me as an artist here in Germany because I have no financial risks. What do I mean with that? Well, I'm offering art prints of my original drawings and paintings only on demand. Right. So, making prints after my fan purchase it means that I am saving money because I am not investing anything in advance. This is a very good tactic at the beginning of your career, especially if you do not have enough money. You could easily invest into your business. And I also think that this tactic is actually also really good during your career, depending, of course, what kind of business you have. So it is definitely possible. For so many years, I have had wrong thinking because I unfortunately believed that I wanted a lot more, a lot bigger budget, and also a lot more money to start or even to keep up with others. Do you have this kind of thinking? Then it is time to change it right now. Do not hold it back any longer. Go for it. Even if it means that you have to build it up besides your main job, just like me. I know that it works, and you should know that too. Set aside limiting thoughts, such as that you need professional and expensive equipment. No! Start small and step by step. Even if you hear that is needed, just start with what you have. And also just don't listen to the haters who gonna say that it won't ever be possible or that you won't ever make it. Don't listen to it because you have to listen to your inner voice And believe me, you will love it. It is your life, your choice, so just start. And a very vital aspect to consider from begin with is your own marketing plan with all of the important marketing strategies. A well-designed webpage for your business is such a bummer if you do not get any real people, also known as organic traffic, without paid ads to your page. It is, it absolutely makes no sense to build up a webpage thinking that it would attract people. But why? Well, just let me ask you another question that is gonna answer it. Do you think that people would find your webpage if they do not know about its existence and have not ever heard of it? Or even you? Exactly, likely no. There is so much noise on the internet, and since your new homepage has no traffic at the beginning, your ranking is low and Google sure won't show your page first. So, at first, show up on social media platforms where your your perfect customers are spending most of their time at. I could talk so much about marketing, but today's episode is to inform you privately about some very important points you have to consider. I also suggest you to listen to only very few idols you're having on your expertise. The best is to choose even one because you could get easily confused and overwhelmed by so many ways. And it can be that your idol A and idol B mention totally opposite things about the same topic. That's what happened to me. I've read so many newsletters and listened to more than one podcast around the same time that it overwhelmed me so much being confused about what to do now or is next. At this point, please feel free to walk together with me on your journey. I'm here to guide you. I know what I'm talking about because I went through it myself, and I prefer to be honest and transparent to you. As I consumed advices and tricks and so on from others, I realized that some only repeat what they heard instead of from their own experiences. I'm not doing this because of my principles. I mean, why should I repeat somebody else's opinion or experiences if, that is not me and if I know that it's probably not going to work? So I'm really just talking honestly about what I'm experiencing. So, the next thing is seasonal holidays are such an awesome time to grow your business. For any season, you have to plan months before the actual season starts what you want to offer. If it's a physical product, a digital one, or an online product, like webinars or so, you need time to prepare this and most importantly, a specific marketing plan with a calendar when to do what. I will definitely get into this more detailed in another episode and create helpful content on my newsletter for you. Probably also some YouTube content to visualize it, which you will be informed about as the first one through my Instagram or Facebook and newsletter, of course. Can you think of one more important point? It's something many ignore, and it makes no sounds. Can't be touched but felt. It gives you space and it heals. It gives you room and you can breathe. It is good for your life, your friends and family. Do you know what it could be? The name of it is the magic word, break. To start and to hold your successful business, you need to plan breaks too. Hustle smart with breaks. More about this someone else. Also, do your bookkeeping from begin with. It saves a lot of time if you document all of your spending and gains at the same day or week. How do I do it? I document it at the same day Because like this, I'm up to date and I see right away the changes. And I don't waste any time if I do it annually, how so many people do it, or once a month. Because if you document it right away, it probably just takes a few minutes. And if you don't do it and think, oh, come on, no, I'm gonna do it later on, then you have the problem that the longer you wait, the more you have to document and the longer it's gonna take. That's such a bummer for sure, in my eyes. One more cool advice to do from begin with is also storytelling. Here you can be so free and creative, but it should always be real and honest. Your storytelling is you. Connecting with your community builds up loyalty, trust, and so on. Your personal brand makes everything unique. A further tip and trick is that you set yourself time frames when to do what, plus breaks to prevent burnouts and such, and to grow your successful business. These time frames include everything. As you know, a few minutes ago I mentioned a marketing plan with planning everything. So the time frames is a plan that includes just everything. It's like a whole, overview. I'm sure you want to know more. So just feel free to write a personal message to me because I love to connect with you. That's it for, my today's episode. And I'm so thankful that you are here with me. And I appreciate so much that you're spending your time together here with me. To help me growing our podcast community together, I ask you to leave reviews, to subscribe and comment on my podcast. If you know somebody who could need to hear this episode, please share it and also share it with your friends and family. Let's grow together. I can't wait to see how you grow. So also, come on, jump over to my profiles and show me where you're standing in your life. Tell me what your dream is, what you would like to do as your job, but you have fears. I'm here for you. Talk to me, write to me, whatever you prefer. I'm so happy about this. So again, thank you. Talk to you very soon on my next episode. See ya.